So be aware, these legalists that operate and control these governments are the same people, the descendants of these heretics of the nation of Israel. They're the abomination of people that actually decided to join a satanic world than be true people of God. They're Babylonian Baal worshippers. They have chosen that side. So be aware that you cannot fear them. They're suicidal. So all the stuff that's going on, they're just laughing. They already have the chessboard and the legal laid out. You have no control over that. And they're destined to take themselves down and anybody that's with them anyways. So you trying to think you're going to blockade them and starve them out, you're starving out your own people on it. They don't care. These guys have reserves of food already. What are you doing by this? You think you're going to make a change? They've already got probably the mandates and all that stuff coming off anyways at a certain time. And that's why they're sanitizing the news right now. Actually looking like you're going to self-police yourself on it. And just be aware you're going to be living with this potential calamity, or I'm not even going to use the words, the influence that may show up every fall. So they're just saying, be ready for it. So people will probably be walking around with masks that choose to wear masks. Some people will definitely be just keep on getting a continuous shot every year. It don't matter. All this doesn't matter. They've already got this laid out. So you're just spinning your wheels thinking that you have any control over anything. I don't control the Canadian dollar. It's printed out and it's there. It doesn't matter. Like, to think that I have say over it or I'm going to change something on it, that's a ridiculous concept. It's their sandbox, not yours. You didn't create the government, and those guys have got this in place way before you got involved. An eminent domain of those that run as kings and monarchs in the past, converting these kingdoms into democracies or whatever, they've, by eminent domain, have control over currency. It's Caesar's. You have no say over it. Get your head out of that secular lucre sandbox. Because until you get your head out of that and stop trying to make that your focus and start looking at Scripture and what's happening right now, we're living in the last moments. And yes, I have faith in God's kingdom, and I don't believe in the nonsense that's on the internet, that it's only a concept that Christ is in you, it's already happened. No, Christ's kingdom has not arrived yet. And the prophecy says it will destroy those other kingdoms. It's not going to be you doing it, it's going to be the hand of God, because you don't have the authority to bring that judgment. Only God does. So, do you believe in God's kingdom? Do you believe in that sovereignty? Then get your head out of the legal side and stop trying to intermingle and actually violate what is required of an ambassador who's visiting a foreign government, because that's really what you are. We're ambassadors for Christ in a foreign land. And you're not supposed to be going blasting anything about that foreign government, or you'll be removed, and you maybe get removed the hard way. That's a hard lesson to realize, that God's people are not protected when they start sticking their nose in things that aren't theirs. So, should we be mingled in there? Should we be acting like we're warriors in the legal system? No. You're supposed to be peaceful, of the Prince of Peace. And he wouldn't be involved, so you shouldn't be involved.